Hey everyone, welcome back into Mountain Dog Companion. Thanks for tuning in again. Hanging out with Anika and Benny's litter of 3 puppies. There's 2 girls and 1 boy in this litter, and they're all doing great, coming along very well. And she's doing a phenomenal job getting, taking care of these guys, and they've been super healthy. They're about a week old, so born on the 26th and coming along very well. Super excited to see how these puppies come along. So the parents out of these puppies, so we got Anika, which is big and blocky, very stocky structure, with a nice round head and beautiful, just a headset. The overall headset is phenomenal. And then we got Benny, of course, which is, you guys know Benny, he's huge, he's massive. And so I'm really excited to see how these guys come along. They're a week old and they're already, they're phenomenal. So in today's video, we're going to be going through talking about each one, giving you a good feel for their size in comparison to each other, and just giving you a good idea of their markings as of now. That's kind of the most we can do, really. At this age, again, they're like a week old, so it's not like they're super far along. So we're just going to be doing a quick update video here to get everyone. I know there's one family on the list right now, and he actually got a puppy a little while ago from us, and he wants a brother for him, so or for her. He wants a brother for his female Bernese, so he's probably getting the boy in this litter if everything works out as far as personality and everything. So so moving on, talking about each one, we'll start off with the boy and move on to the 2 girls. So we got the big boy here on the left. He's a pretty squirmy little fella. He's been relatively active and doing great. We got a white tip tail, white socks in the back, and white socks up front. Now we do have a little bit of an extended sock on the right hand side coming up on the knee area, and then we have a little bit of a lower sock a little bit under the knee there on the left hand side. Beautiful tuxedo up front and a nice white blaze for him. And he does have a little bit of a Swiss kiss up top, but I don't feel like it's gonna be much. It'll probably end up fading out if I had to guess. It's just a small speck, and oftentimes what I see with those guys is they tend to just fade out a little bit, or they get covered up by that black coat, especially when they have their winter full coat, and that kind of gets diminished by that black coat over top of it. So moving on, he's probably the biggest as of right now, which is very normal for the males to be a little bit bigger. It's not much of a difference at this point. The girl here in the middle is very similar to him, but we should see a little bit more separation as we come along here in the next couple weeks. As they kind of grow a little bit more and develop a little bit more, you'll see probably him be a little bit bigger comparing to the 2 girls. So moving on to girl number 2. Again, that beautiful blocky structure at this age especially. We got white socks front and back. Again, a little bit higher socks here up front, so coming up over the knees. And then you got a little bit of a Swiss kiss. Now it's a little bit bigger than the guy's Swiss kiss, so you might see that one a little bit more, but it might still get covered. It's pretty small. Now we got a white blaze, beautiful tan coming through, and that nice tuxedo up front. So this is the bigger one out of the 2 girls in this litter. You can see they stack up very well. Not much of a difference here up close, or just kind of seeing the size comparison. Now she is a little bit smaller, but I don't see a crazy amount of difference right here with girl number 2. So she feels a little bit lighter, but it's such a small difference. I don't think we'll be able to really tell here in a couple weeks. We got white socks front and back. Now she does have a little bit lower socks here up front, so it's almost like the 2 others kind of stole a little bit of white from her. I don't know if there was a little bit of a fight before they were born, and she might have lost a little bit on that as far as the white. So but beautiful white blaze for her. You got white socks front and back, and she does have a really nice amount of tan on the legs, which is phenomenal. So really love seeing that. And we got a white tip tail. No Swiss kiss for her. There is like 1 or 2 hairs like right where the other 2's are, but this one's definitely not going to stick out, so you'll probably not be able to see that. But again, guys, these guys are doing very well here at about a week old. And I just wanted to do a quick update, show you how they're doing, and kind of give you a good feel for their markings and coloration. And of course, if you're interested in one of the two girls, I know the male is probably going to be spoken for. But if you're interested in one of the two girls, feel free to reach out to me, of course. And we do try and keep pretty good consistency as far as litters coming up. So if you guys have questions about our upcoming litters here in the future, of course, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. My name is Jay Miller here at Mountain Dog Companion. My number is 330-234-0102. Thanks for tuning in today, guys, and we'll see you next time.